I think art is a language.
This is a way to communicate how people feel when you can't use words. I think it's important to share that we're all in it together, that we're listening to each other, and that we're lifting each other up.
I think sometimes it's so interesting to just start with a blank canvas or a blank paper and just see what comes out. And sometimes it's a complete surprise, and sometimes it's exactly what you planned.
2020's over, but are you seeing to 2020 vision? If you got eyes to see and you got ears to listen, and look at this paper airplane coming around, it's about to touch down. That is the knowledge from life. The artist pen to paper that are clay, but between the fingers that we have got for you. This exhibition we are putting on around you. This is a world telling you the stories of the alive. We care about a human rights. The earth, she's a burning, and she's melting right now. We gotta open your mind. You do that by seeing alright and listening. If you got eyes to see, then see with them. If you got ears to hear with, then hear with them. Baby, you will know that you gotta change this world with everything that you do. If you will look, if you will hear, you will open that book. You listen to the people next to you, your neighbors and your friends, different skin colors than you. Then you will learn about a life, the life you deserve. Whether come to you or commerce constantly coming around. And this earth, she's a spin around. Baby, you will know that if you want to see this life in the front of you, you got eyes to see, ears to listen, and then rise resilience. Rise resilience. Rise resilience. Eyes to see, ears to listen. Rise resilience. Rise resilience. Rise resilience. Rise resilience.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Cuscorn. I'm an Alaska artist who likes to focus on human and nature relationships and interconnectedness. Art is really important to help educate people and connect people with one another. I personally focus a lot on social justice and environmental impacts. With my art, something I really try to do is show beauty and inspire people to see positives and also to raise awareness. And I think that's where my artwork really stands, is to inspire and empower people.
My name's Karen Paget. I live in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm working on my bachelor's in art at University of Alaska Anchorage. My areas of concentration are painting and drawing. Art is important to me because I think it's so important for people to be able to express themselves in ways that might not be words. And I think it says something about us whenever we're expressing ourselves that way. Sometimes it's just the process of creating the art that is cathartic, and I always like to say it's cheaper than therapy. The winter happens to be when I paint a lot, and I just am hungry for some bright colors and contrasts and fun, lighthearted creatures. It relates to, I guess, one of my approaches towards resilience, which is wings to fly. Whether there are actual wings like a magpie would have, or our metaphorical wings, which we could interpret as our resilience.
Hi, my name is Bea Barth, and I am a senior at UAA, graduating with a major in international studies and a minor in Spanish. I was born in the Philippines, and I moved to Anchorage when I was 8 years old, so I like to say that I'm a raised Alaskan. Art has always been a huge part of my life, coming from a country where a lot of artistic expression is not really encouraged. I think it has allowed me to explore who I am, how I see the world, and how other people see the world, and I think that is one of the greatest things about art. Although each of us has a different idea and different definition of what it means to be resilient, I think being a part of this exhibit is important because it taught us how important it is to uplift each other and be supportive and consequently be resilient with the changes that are going on in today's world and many of our lives.
My name is Jared Thomas McCormick. I go by Tommy. My pronouns are he, him, his. I'm a art major at UAA, graduated with my BA in art this summer and a minor in psychology. I lived in Alaska my whole life. I mostly focus on sculptural and 3D works, performance art as well, a little bit of theater, as well as analog illustration, poetry, and spoken word free verse. So art is important to me because it is a direct expression and self-expression. It is communication. The individualism is really important to me, and through art I'm able to express that, and I'm able to, I guess, communicate that to other people so they can relate and hopefully from there find their own individuality. So doing an exhibit on community resilience and adaptation and change, specifically within the environment and social and systemic regards, it's important to me because, first of all, art has the ability to break certain barriers and to cross certain levels of communication. Resilience is important in humanity, in the arts, because it's just that ability to go with the flow, bounce back, to continue on, even in the face of extreme adversity, in the face of trauma. It's that ability to keep going.
Hi, my name is Brooke Amber Moore. I am in my senior year at UAA. I am an art major, minoring in psychology, and my focus is in ceramics. Art is important to me because it is a really good way to communicate when there's no other way to. And it's a way to get out emotions. Art is a therapy. It can be a release of stress, or it can be a method of relaxation. It can also be a way to feel like you're understood. Art sometimes is only about creating something beautiful, but in that, people are always learning more about themselves and what they like about the world and what they want to communicate to others. Doing an exhibit like this is important to me because I think people should open their eyes and their ears a little bit more to listen to the world around them. And artists have a really special way of doing that and communicating things that are hard to talk about or are not comfortable, or sometimes it's hard to capture the simple beauty of something that is destructive or painful. And so art can take something destructive or painful or hard and turn it into something beautiful, or just give something the chance to be talked about. I think my art can change the world because when I create my art, I put my passion and my voice into my art. And I believe that through my communication into my art and the message that I'm trying to spread to other people, I can change the world by relating to other people and people relating to my art.